This is a Yamaha YZ125. This particular model is a 97, the very same on which Kevin Windham successfully defended his 125 West Supercross Championship. He'd go on to win a couple races outdoors that summer, but Ricky Carmichael. What are you gonna do? I wanted to make a riding video with this, but the other day I was filming dad jokes on it and the throttle cable broke. If I had unlimited time to do projects and skill on a motorcycle that was worth watching, I would just replace the cable and make the video. Alas, I have neither of those things. So we're just gonna move on to step 2. Please subscribe. And so, it is with great pleasure I present to you the very first dad speed project, this Raptor 250. I'll pull the cheeky little trick on you there, didn't I? This 2008 Yamaha Raptor 250 has been in my family for a long time, over 10 years. If you don't know about Raptor 250s, back in 08, Yamaha designed them to be an in-between for kids that were coming off of minis and moving on to full-size machines that wanted to learn how to ride with a clutch and separate brakes and things of that nature. At the time, the only option you had was to put your kid on a 250EX, which is a Recon with light-up shoes. This is a legitimate sports quad. It's got a manual clutch, it's got a 5-speed gearbox, but it was designed to learn on. The air-cooled 2-valve engine doesn't make a ton of power, it's not super intimidating, and it's very easy to work on. As well, it's scaled down slightly from a 400 or a 450, so that if you are a kid coming off of a 90, you fit on this better. But they're not so small and compact like a Blaster that you can't ride the thing if you're like me and you're over 4 feet tall. New riders, kids transitioning, and experienced veterans all can have fun on these things. Anybody that's ever ridden a Raptor 250 will probably tell you it's one of the most fun things they've ever ridden. They make just enough power to be entertaining for an experienced or a skilled rider. And their size makes them perfect to just fling around. You can really beat on these things and they'll take it. They're a good machine. But unfortunately, this one has sat like this most of its life. The previous owners did tons of engine mods. And when this thing ran, it ran great, but it was always kind of finicky. Several years ago, I tried tinkering with it to try to get it to run right, and for whatever reason, I gave up on it. And it's sat like this on a shelf ever since. Since engine swaps with Raptor 250s are nothing uncommon, I thought, why don't we build one? You can go to any quad race on any weekend and probably find at least one, if not several, Raptor 250s and Raptor 125s with the engine from the Honda CRF 150R motocross bike. If you're a fast kid riding Super Mini, this seems to be the hot ticket, the Raptor 250 with the 150R engine, because the Honda engines are lighter, they're more high-tech, and they're much more powerful. But I'm not a Super Mini kid, and the 150R thing has been done. So I was thinking, what else could we do that might be cool? Maybe something a little more adult than a CRF 150, but not something so crazy that it makes this unbearable to ride. If you haven't put it together yet, I'm going to take the engine out of the YZ and put it in this YZ125 Raptor Hybrid. And the end result, I really think, might be the most fun quad ever, but it's a big project and it's going to take me a long time. So, enough talking, let's go. I've been waiting to do this for months. LOL, forgot that I gotta take the swing arm off. All right, engine is out of the 125, and looking at it here, it's got an Athena cylinder. So before this thing is finished, and goes into the Raptor, I'm gonna do a top end on it and freshen everything up anyway, so we'll get the micrometer out and see, maybe it's a big bore, I don't know. But first part of this is done, so on to the Raptor now. Wiring is definitely not my thing, but I feel like that is a mess. We don't need that where we're going. This thing's heavy. All right, got the engines out of both of them. It didn't really take that long, honestly. If I was a better mechanic, I probably could have had this done in half a day. I guess the next step is to clean up everything that I'm gonna keep, set the 125 in the frame, and start mocking up positioning and motor mounts and things like that. I'm really excited about this project. I hope you guys like it too. Let me know if it's a good idea, if you think it's stupid. Either way, I'll see you next time. I don't feel super overwhelmed by this project yet. Maybe I should.